Did my guitar? Did it work? Fade out. Guitared. We guitared with this guitar. Ha! That was different. That was fun. Can you even hear me? I had problems. Mic problems. This thing wasn't connecting. Is it connected now? Is it working? Everybody calm down. Things are different. There are differences. Spot the difference. Can anyone spot the difference? Right. Hello. I'm just going to check right at the bottom of the chat just to see if there's any technical issues. Let me know if there's any technical issues, please. Guitar sounds better amplified. Oh, right, okay, yes. I got you. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that's the first time I've actually used it with the amp without the onboard speaker thing. Sound is great, and the stuff's all working. Great. Okay, good. Right, who's all in? Thanks for coming, by the way. We've got the live chat up. Yes, we do. Serge Vertoon in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Johnny 3 Bar is in. Robbie F. How you doing, guys? Mick Marshall, hello. Billy Carter. Hi, hello, Steve from Odenton, MD. Nice one. I never know what the wee initial things stand for. I can never get the states. Where are you from, mate? Help me out. MD. Me. Richard Clark is in. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Robbie F, Johnny Bar, Anton's in the house. How you doing, mate? Did we say Johnny 3 Bar? Possibly. Anton, yes. Great stuff. Peter Collins is in. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Graham Campbell's in. Hello, mate. Missed anybody? John Channing's in the house. Mark Greening. All right, mate. Steve Rezor's in. How we doing? Johnny D. Probably repeating myself. Jojo Fry Rock's in the house. How you doing, mate? Mark Erickey. Hello, mate. IMA 640's in the house, as is Dinger 63 for Dundee. 2 Yards is in. Hello, mate. We're just busy tonight. Johnny D, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Thomas Ross. Is it because I'm late? Should I be late all the time? Should that happen? I don't even know if there's more than normal, but it smells like it. Thanks for coming, y'all. You smell great. Where do we get to? Thomas Ross. Hello, mate. Maria Muggs Davies in the house. Who else do we have? GRB Aquatics. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming all the way from Oz, you absolute legend. Section 8 guitarist. Hello, mate. Peter Collins. Oops. Oh, we've got a load of more people. What's going on? What is going on? There's loads of people in the Jesus. Paul Taylor. Did I miss anyone? Moon's Guitars. Hello, mate. From Glasgow. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Where are we? Richard Sheehan's in. Hello. Simon Wenlock. Hello, mate. Pink hand. I like it. Benjamin Noggle from Maryland. Thank you, mate. MD's Maryland. Thanks, guys. Wallace Nelson. A lot of new names. Thanks, new names, for coming. Relaxing Meditations. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thanks for coming. To Hell and Back. That's a great name. I like that. There we go. Right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming and thanks for all chatting. What we're talking about. Right. Because we've got new names, I'll explain the format. Hello. This is the guitar channel, Steve Cassidy Guitar. I'm Steve Cassidy. That's some guitars. We'll speak about that in a minute. There's a weekly format on the channel, and this is right in the middle of it, kinda. So it's a 3-day week here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Wednesdays, I post up a community poll, which looks like this, and I'm asking you a question. I'm saying, hey, where do you practice play the guitar? This is this week's question, and we do a wee poll, and people comment, and I reply to every single comment because I'm good like that, you know, sometimes. And then the next day, the Thursday, which is right now, tonight, today, this afternoon, whenever you are, we talk about the poll, the topic, and we'll read out some comments and we'll have a wee blether, hanging out, talking about guitars. And then on Friday, which is tomorrow, if you've been keeping up, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, tomorrow is the regular video upload, and tomorrow's video, seen as well on the topic, is nothing to do with space and your practice space. Tomorrow's video is something I can't believe I've never done before. I've never did a Jet versus a Squire before, so that's what's coming tomorrow, Jet versus a Squire. Okay, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all great. I've got some changes going on here, seeing as we're talking about guitar practice spaces and stuff, so I'm going to go back up the chat and see if anybody's talking about that particular part of the topic this evening. And another thing that happens on these live streams is that it goes off topic very quickly. And we end up speaking about things like these. I'll tell you about them later. Right? Okay. Right, I'm just going to read out some wee bits and bobs comments. I appreciate you all for coming. But it's looking fast. It's amazing. I love seeing so many of these names from all the other chats and stuff as well, all the other live streams. I'm a total live stream addict, so I am. Right, a lot of people saying hello to each other. So that's good. And chatting to each other. That's brilliant. Yes. Okay. Great conversations. That's what I like to see. Right, search for tone. Steve, good thing you didn't hang for the whole live last night. Almost went 3 hours. Wow. There you go. Speaking of searching for tone, there's another live stream that happens on, well, for us in the UK, it's like 12 AM this morning, last night. So I try and catch as much as I can and stay awake because I've got early mornings the next day, you know, but I do my best. But yeah, 3 hours. Jings, mate. Good on you. Oh, right, sorry. Speaking of other people, everybody's chatting amongst themselves. I'd like to see. Mark Greenan, that intro backing track is very Satriani. Yeah, that's the elevated Jamtracks. Best tracks on the tubes, without a doubt. What was that one called? Well, I've got the elevated Jamtracks full discography part 3. There's a lot of them, but that's the one I've got. And on that, there's like over 200 tracks on it. And that particular one was called, they've always got interesting names. That was called Deep Cinematic Ballad Guitar Backing Track Jam in C sharp minor, also known as number 18 on that album of hundreds. There we go. Johnny D, oh, I was looking at the Enya guitars in our local emporium. They seem very nice indeed. Yeah, I mean, this thing, what do I need to do? This, it keeps surprising me. I'm terrible at this. Woo! Yes, it keeps surprising me. Like when I did the unboxing, that was last week's video. And yeah, it's got so much going on. And it's actually solving a very particular problem for me as well. Was it last week or the week before that I did an extra midweek video on the problems I'm having in this guitar space? The space that I play and, not record, play guitar and used to teach. The guitar cave thing. I was having some problems, but I've addressed most of them, which we'll speak about later on if there's time. I don't know if there will be time. I think I was talking about something there and just completely lost my train of thought. Let's all have a wee drink of water. You as well, or whatever your beverage of choice is. But yeah, Satriani backing track. Maybe that's what we're talking about. I can't remember. Did it jump? Did it jump? Did it jump? Oh, here we go. Robbie F, I'm still curious if that guitar has an output jack or if it only works through internal speaker. It's got, I thought I lost it there. It's up here, isn't it? Yes, mate. It's got a jack. There you go. Need to get the light on it. So it's got USB-C for charging the brains of the operation. There's just your regular guitar jack for being a regular person. And that's like headphones. So yeah, that's the first time that I used this through the amp. So this here is the smart brain side of things, and this is also the volume control for the speaker. So if you just don't turn that on, it bypasses all the smart gubbins in the speaker, and this is the volume for the pickups, and it's also got a wee, I think it's a out of phase or something for the neck. So yeah, it's just a regular guitar, and sorry, I've got to do the full review on this, but Alnico 5 in the bridge, Alnico 2 in the neck. Pretty impressive, I think. But anywho, yeah, that was it, just through the amp. And speaking of the amp, we've got a new amp here as well. Check this out. Right, so I've made some changes here, and this has been, what, wrong camera. A total waste of time, right? I made this, like, beautiful display directly behind me that you can't even see. Check this out. Look at that. I've got a new wee Fender Mustang GT40 because the one I was using before was basically too big. And look, I even put a wee bit of tartan on it for the Scottish side of things. Got a wee LED guitar and a wee LED pipe, and you can't even see it. I'm covering it up. So I might put it to the other side or something. We'll figure it out. We're figuring things out. Anywho, I don't know what I was talking about there. So no, the Enya guitar is not mic'd up. That's direct into the amp, and then the amp is going via USB into the PC, the end. There we go. Where do we get to? Billy Carter, ammo is 2 feet from bed, guitar is 2.5 feet away. Your new Jet JS400, thanks mate. Oh nice, I'm glad you're enjoying your Jet. Still my favourite guitar these days. Jojo Fry, you're loving the intro, thank you so much. You'll be honest, you wasn't expecting that guitar to sound so good. I'm glad it's sounding good, and I spent a bit of time tweaking the Mustang thing, and I'm enjoying using the app thing as well. There's a big story on why I got that amp. I'll maybe have to do a video or a longer explanation on it sometime, because so much thought went into all the new stuff that's going on in this room. But anywho, some other time. Nice, you're all enjoying it. The Enya, cool. The guitar sounds better amplified, yeah. Oh, we're getting, oh, thank you very much. Everybody's saying great tones and stuff. Thank you, right. I'm going to run past all that, because I think I need to catch up on a lot of chat. Wow. Everybody's been so cool. As of, how could I expect anything different, eh? There's Cameron Kawish is in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Paul Bradshaw, hello, mate. There's another channel you need to check out. And while we're on it, we'll need to make Paul Bradshaw a mod, because he has a guitar channel. And if you've got a guitar channel, you're a mod here. So you can put a link into your channel, mate, and check out Paul Bradshaw. He's got some great content going on over there. And I can't remember where you are. I know you're in Europe somewhere, but you're from here and stuff. You've got a lot going on. Benjamin Noggle, hello mate, thanks for coming. You came to hear a Starcaster from a true fan. Oh, Starcasters, I love a Starcaster. Yeah, I could show you one. Don't have it plugged in just now, but look at that. Ain't it a beauty? I love a Starcaster, so I do. I've got another one behind me there as well, that one. And there's another one on the other wall. They're all over the shop. Right, I feel like we've not spoke about the topic. We'll do that at some point. Where are we at? Richard Clark saying, you guys practice? Yeah, good question. I probably don't actually. To hell and back, you practice in the toilet, bathroom, natural reverb. Is that with acoustic, I'm guessing? Yes. Good on you. Matthew Taylor Jones, hello by the way. You finally convinced your wife to let you turn your son's old bedroom into a guitar room. Yes! New cave. Get in there, mate. That's what I like to hear. Waltz Nelson, awesome. I found your channel looking for a Jet Telecaster. Funny you should mention, mate. That's exactly what I'm looking for right now. I've had one. I had one previously, but did I have it? I just had a loan of it from a pal. But I want to buy the Jet JT 300 again, or for the first time. No, it is again, yeah. And I basically just want the neck off it, because I've got another telly body that I like the look of that I want to make to do with parts caster, because this one, my other telly parts caster, is going soon, because I just don't love it. I don't love the neck. And look, Fender, where am I? What camera is it? This one here. Fender Roasted Maple Player Series neck. I've probably shown you this before. Can you see the grain on that? Look at the grain, look at that knot. Absolutely beautiful neck, but it's the thin oval one, and it's just a bit too shreddy. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting rid of this Fender and buying a Jet neck, because they're better. That's what I'm doing. There you go. Guess how much Jet paid me to say that? Guess. Oops. This much! Oh, that's infinity, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway. Jojo saying the Jet versus Squire will be interesting. I hope so. I mean, I kind of missed the boat on that. I kept doing Jet versus Fender because that seems like the right comparison to me. But by price, I suppose we should be comparing to Squire. Anywho, D-Mac Hale, how you doing, mate? Cheers, road trip, just passing the longitudinal, there's a word, centre of Canada for the geography guitar fans. Well, there you go. Good on you, mate. Richard Collect, Bigfoot buttons, yes. Mark Greening, easy Jet all day long unless you change my mind. Well, we'll see. I mean, what were you expecting here? Dungill, Positive Grid Spark Go and 40 watt. I use Axe I/O and multiple VSTs and studio monitors. Just bought a new house, so the space is a work in progress. Oh, I'm excited for you, mate, that you're getting to have it all. How you like it? in that planning stage. I was enjoying that myself recently. And I know that Jojo Fry's been doing the same kind of stuff. Excellent. Cameron Kawish, I think Jet knocks Squire out. I agree. In fact, I think my title is, which is probably really bad timing because Nam's way to come out, and my title is something like, is Squire still relevant in 2025? And then there'll be some Nam news of some amazing Squire guitars that come out, and my video title will look really stupid. So there you go. Matthew Taylor Jones put cheap but effective acoustic panels on the walls from studio spares. Nice. Is that what you've did? Or is that what I should do? I had foam panels, the black foam stuff. I've took it off while I put this new wallpapery stuff on. I need to decide whether I'm going to put them back up again because they'll be permanent. I could put them up with like adhesive, but this stuff is like made of foam, and if I take it off, I'll ruin it. Speaking of which, this wallpaper stuff is foam, so it's kind of acting as a soundproofy thing as well. Anyway, not soundproofy, sound treatment. Derek Clacton, live in Kangaroos. Yes. There we go. Gary Westcott, how you doing, mate? Your guitar space is in the front room. You have your amp and all your pedals in a cupboard in the corner, and you just open it up and play. Luckily, my girlfriend doesn't mind me playing guitar in the front room. Brilliant. It's great to have a supportive partner of our addictions, isn't it? I'm lucky as well. Benjamin Noggle, Dan, you pointed at the red Strat. It's not red. It's and I can't point at the right things. I do practice, but I'm not very good at pointing where I'm supposed to point. But that's a Fasley Finnegan. By the way, if anybody's interested, right? If you're, should I do this because I'm thinking about buying it for myself? If anybody's on eBay in the UK, right? I've got a search on Fasley Finnegan stored. There's a Fasley Finnegan on eBay right now that's sitting at about £50 odd, right? And it's a Fasley Finnegan FSST 820 in red. This is the 720. This is the same as a Jet JS400. Like exactly the same factory and everything. And the one that I'm talking about, the FSST 820, which is on eBay, is the same as a Jet JS450. So it's got Alnico pickups and it's an absolute beast of a guitar. No one knows what they are because they're discontinued. No one knows that they're Jets, pretty much. It's got a different shaped headstock, but I'm thinking about, I'm really tempted to, if you see other bids on it, it might be me. I think there's maybe one bid on it. I wish I never told you that. Where do we get to there? Sorry, I'm jumping up. Billy Carter, Tom from Elevated is a beast. Definitely best Jamtracks. Yeah, and he's one of the tastiest players on the tubes as well. Absolutely love that guy's playing. Benjamin Noggle, you want that Strat, Steve? It's subconscious. Yeah, I do. I want other Strats. YouTube Jamtracks is great too. Yeah, that's another good one. You like the Charvel? Me too. Oops. Oh, we had a big jump in the chat there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry. I might have missed a lot there. Apologies. Thank you all for being so active in the chat. I've lost my sound effects. Richard Clark, sounds great, but USB is a deal breaker. How long does it take for one in your phone or anything else to get loose? Well, I mean, not even it. I mean, actually, that doesn't happen, but to me. But it's USB-C, which is good, but for how long? I mean, remember micro USB, that's gone. This is the thing that's interesting, and probably one of the things that'll come up in the full review that I'll talk about. Sorry, I can't. There. No! This thing, right? So it's made of carbon fibre, right? So it's obviously built to last, like, a very long time. But the technology inside it won't. So it's just as well that the guitar side of things, out with the smarty pantsness of it, is solid. It was very interesting comments from that video, actually. And I actually learned a lot about the guitar just from answering the comments. Anywho, right. Paul Bradshaw, what you saying, mate? There's a blurry line of practice and just playing, yes. But more specific guitar practice usually relates to an upcoming session or band rehearsal, and usually through a Fractal FM3. Good on you, mate. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the general line is practice is when you're working on something that you don't know, and playing is when you're doing something you do know. That's the difference, really. Getting the reps in. Section 8 guitarist, you took it beyond noodling today and spent some time working on a minuet. Ooh, fancy, check you out. Sean Wenlock, the white Starcaster is the same as you just bought. Nice one, mate. They've been discontinued, so great shout. Well done, Simon. Paul Bradshaw, very kind of you, Steve. Yeah, chuck the link in, there you go. Paul Bradshaw has put his link in, so check him out. Baritone Goat Studio in the house. Popping in, trying to get more into this live stream thing, setting up for your own at some point. Well, if that's the case, we better make you a mod then. Add as moderator, standard mod. There you go, chuck your link into the chat, mate. Jojo Fry, cheers Paul, you'll have a look as well. Great stuff. The community. That's what I like to see. Peter Con, still not tried a Jet, don't you worry about it, mate. For the love of guitars, Keith Melendez, this is another channel that I've seen through searching for Tones stuff. Here's another moderator. Jeez. We're going to end up like all moderators here. There you go. If you've got a guitar channel, let me know. I'll make you a mod. And check all the channels out. That's what the blue wrenches mean. Where do we get to there? Wallace Nelson, you need to start on a parts caster. Do it, mate. Gary Moffat Blues, your practice room used to be your cab. You mean like a cab is in your guitar cab, like a 4x12? Were you able to fit in there, or were you a taxi driver? Is that what it was? GRB Aquatics, Affinity Starcaster in white with uncovered pickups and a maple fretboard, your favourite Starcaster. That's the one, mate. This guy. Love it. Love it. Have you got one? You need to get one. Everyone needs to get one. Immediately. Camran, sorry. Jet is very good if you like vintage specs, but if you want the modern feel, I think the Harley Benton ST Modern is the one. You know what? I cannot disagree with you there, mate. I didn't like the ST Modern. I've actually got it through in the other room. It wasn't for me, but because I don't generally like the modern neck. But you're right, if you do like the modern neck, I don't think it can be beat. Spot on, mate. IMA640, you've been watching Milehouse Studios channel, getting gas to build a guitar. Brilliant. That channel is so good, man. If you've not seen it, check it out. It's just, he's hilarious. No, there's no probably about it. It's the most entertaining, like, guitar techery, luthiery mod channel you could watch. He's just an absolute belter. Great laddie. Whoops, we jumped a lot. I think. I always think we've jumped a lot, but we're actually not. James Tehade is in. Morning to you, mate. How you doing? Where do we get to there? Whoops, I don't know where we were. There we go. I think I found it there. For Love of Guitars, Keith Melendez. Practice space. Well, I just carry my acoustic with me around the house at all times. Seriously. I'm sure I made you 2 mods, but why are you not mods? Can I try that again? Hold on. Oh, you are a mod apparently, but it doesn't look like it. Sorry if anything's went wrong there. Right, where do we get to? Jojo, the acoustic panels break up standing waves, so if you don't put them back up, you need some shelves or something to create uneven surfaces. I've got plenty of them, Jojo. Unintentionally. Actually, I've been trying to get my surfaces more even. I'm going to do an update video on like the fixes that I did to my dodgy room. Here's some of them here. I used to have 4 guitars on the wall, now I have 7. By the way, I've got time for a shameless plug. Shameless plug. So I don't monetize the live streams, because what I'm hoping to do instead, because ads are really annoying and I don't want you to get bothered with ads when we're doing a live stream. It just kills the vibe. Speaking of the vibe, I've not even got my tunes on. I can't believe I don't have my tunes on. Let's get the tunes on. See if it does anything. There we go. Tunes are on. Better or worse with the tunes on? Too loud? Too quiet? Let me know. What was I saying? Yeah, that's what I was saying. The shameless plug stuff. So I'm trying to lean into, if you're planning on buying anything from Thomann or Amazon, I think, I've got a couple of links in the description. So if it was something you're planning on buying anyway, please use my links. It means that it won't cost you any extra, but I'll get a wee commish, a wee couple of %, a few pence. That's the kind of route I'm planning on taking with the monetization of the channel. So if you can help out that way, if it's something you're going to buy anyway, I think that's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation. That's the plan. Now, speaking of Thomann, I had to get new wall hangers because I was putting more up. I didn't have to get new ones. It's a long story, right? But basically, I went all Hercules. I had the cheap, nasty hangers before for years, and I had 4 up. And if anybody's a joiner in here or a carpenter, you're going to be very angry with me, but these are just straight into the plasterboard with plasterboard screws, fixings. I know. So funny thing, the spacing that I had before for the 4 guitars on the wall, right? It was just straight into the plasterboard, every single one. And they've been up, hanging up for 12 years, solid. So no problems, all right? And then, funnily enough, that I started on, there we go, this one in the top corner there, right? And I went to put the screw in the top corner there, right? And I hit a beam. I hit a wooden beam. I didn't even know I had a wooden beam because I never hit them before. So a couple of them have managed to find their way into some wooden beams this time. Had to drill extra and stuff. But anyway, there we go. Got 7 guitars on the wall now. So that means everything's a bit lower as well. Nobody cares. Shut up, Steve. I'm shutting up. Derek Clacton, random comment made. You feel better now. Thank you so much, mate. Random comments, always appreciated. Right, Steve Wilgarath. There's a name. That's a nice one. Updated my home office to be a studio too. Wireless plus guitars on the wall. Yay. Just finished building a custom cabinet that holds my combo amp and has a pull-out drop drawer with your pedal board. Yes, mate. You've just gave me an idea. I've got something like that, but I'll think about that. Jojo's been watching Mile House as well. Compelling viewing. He's not too far from me. Might have to doorstep him one day and have a nose around. Do it. That'd be a great collab. Whoops. We jumped again there. Sorry. We've jumped all over the shop. Cameron, when are you telling us that you finally got the Epiphone SG Custom Ebony? I did not. Although I might have an SG flavoured item through there that I'll get to at some point. Graham Campbell, since you were teaching from home and doing live streams, gigs over Zoom during lockdown, our dining room has been the home studio office since. You're sitting in it now. Yes, mate. You've took over. You've conquered it. Where did we get to there? Gary Moffat Blues, as in Jam in the Cab. There you are, mate. I've worried. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been looking at your channel a couple of times. There's nothing up. Or is it gone? Is your channel gone? What happened to the channel, mate? We miss it. There was so much potential going on in that channel. Hope you fancy giving it a go again. Keith Melendez, your main Strat is actually a Squire Strat from the 90s. Nice one, mate. I love this Squire, so I do. James Tejeda, what is the deal with Ibanez coming out with the AZ Standard just now? Yeah, seen that. Looked quite interesting. Although, to be honest with you, I'm not like super duper into Ibanez anymore. I was for a long time, but I think if they had some roasted maple fretboards on them and roasted, I might have been more interested. Yeah, there we go. But there was nothing that really popped out at me. But I know they'll be great guitars. Baritone Goat Studio, you were almost angrily impressed by the Squire Sonic series. You grab their black and white single pickup S Squire, easily the best mod platform for $199 new. Nice one. Yeah, it's the Sonic HSS that I'm comparing against the Jet GS400, I think. I can't actually remember. Filmed so many comparisons. Oh, brilliant. Anton, thank you for putting in the link for Mile House Studio. Honestly, guys, you need to check out that channel. It's he's rocketed as well. I think he's going to be a massive channel this year. Well, every year that he continues, but watch out. This guy's the real deal. Right, where did we get to? Section 8 guitarist, not a Squire guy, but some of those paranormal series really caught my attention. Yeah, I agree. Right, hold on. I've not quite caught up, but I've just realised there's some stuff I've got to do. First thing I better do is Chord of the Week. remember we talked about chord of the week last time. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab, you know, I've got all these guitars in here, and I'm actually going to grab my acoustic. Hold on, everybody calm down. And we'll change camera angle as well. There we go. Hold on. So if anyone's seen the live stream last week, we did a wee guitar theory lesson primer. And you know what, I was thinking today, what we'll do for the first chord of the week. And what I thought I would do is, instead of going basic, can everybody hear and see okay? It's a wee bit out of tune, that'll do. So, I did it super basic, so I thought, we'll make the first chord a spicy chord, but easy to play. Sound good to you? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do just a simple A major 9, but I've got a couple of nice voicings for you. Right, so an A major 9, how could we play that? If we're playing it down here, we could do this. But that's not the one we want, we don't want that. That's a major 9, here's a major 9. That's a nice one as well, but we don't want that. Well, we kind of want that. And we've also got this one here. So we're going to go for one that's easy to play, one or two that's easy to play, but a nice voicing. Right, so check this out. I'm going to do this one here on fret 12, right? So I've got finger 2, fret 12 on the A, there's my root note. I've got finger 1 on fret 11. There's the major third. This is the intervals we talked about last week, that's super duper important. Right, okay, and then I've got my major 7, and then I've got the 9. Sorry, the major 7 I should have said was fret 13 on the G, and the 9 is fret 12 on the B. Right, so as nice as is, right, and we can play the open E in here as well because there is an E in the chord, that's the 5th. Now, here's what we're going to do, really simple. Instead of playing the A on fret 12, we're going to play an open A. And instead of playing the B, the 9th on the B string on fret 12, we're going to play that open as well. And we're left with this. So X for your E, 0, 11, 13, 0, 0. Oh, I've just realised the backing music's still on. No, it's not. It shouldn't be on this cam. Check this out. Is that beautiful or what? So I'm just going to show you one more voicing that's really nice. If you like that, let me know if you like that. I love that. Hey, wait a minute, chord of the week might not be going down well. Looks like the chat has dried up. The chat's dried up. Nobody liked chord of the week, or is it because everybody's went and grabbed their guitars? Is that what's happened? Right. Okay, same chord, just a different voicing of it and different makeup of it, right? Oh, isn't that pretty? Right, so what we've got here, really easy again, nothing on the E string. We've got open A, 6, 6, 0, 0. Now again, that doesn't mean anything. We've got to talk about the intervals. So we've basically got the A open, then we've got the major 7. Buh Bye. What is this? I can't even figure out what this is. That's my major third, sorry, so we've got A. This is what happens, see, when you don't know everything. So we've got our root, major 7, major third, and then we've got open B, which is the 9, and then an open E, which is the 5th. And if you want it to sound a little bit more like this one here, where we've got that high major third in there, we can actually put that there as well. Isn't that pretty? So that's 0, 6, sorry, X on the E. 0, 6, 6, 0, 4. A major 9, or this one. A major 9. Chord of the week. Let me know if you like chord of the week. I'm going to put this guitar back. Hold on. So I think that was a pretty good example of what I was hoping and planning on doing with chord of the week. A wee 5-minute, where are we? just a wee 5-minute tutorial on a chord and its makeup. And the interval stuff is important as well. So I'll reinforce that every week when we do chord of the week. And listen, if anybody else has got chord of the week, here's how you can write it in the chat if you want to add anything, right? So that one that I did first would look like this. X, O. Wait a minute, actually, I'll need to do spaces because I've got a double digit number. So it was 11 space 13 space 0, 0. That should do it. There you go. That was the chord of the week. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Right. Where do we get there? Billy Carter, what was that great channel? That channel you said was funny and great. It's the one that someone's posted above, but if you want to write it down, Milehouse Studios. It's a tech channel. The guy's like a baldy, not baldy, white hair, light white hair, shaved, a bit longer than mine. Blondie is what I meant to say, not baldy. Sorry if you're watching, mate. But yeah, great banter, phenomenal channel. And he knows what he's doing as well when it comes to the techie stuff. So that's always a bonus. He's got the banters and the knowledge. Jojo, you bought a Squire Mini Strat for your daughter and it's such a good guitar. The pickups sound great, lovely satin finish neck, great fretboard, so impressed with it. It was only £80 second hand. Get in there. That's the way to do it. Second hand's the way to do it. GRB, that reminds me to pick up your guitar. Nice. Anton, very nice. Keep them going. Hey now. Excellent. People went to get their guitars. Great. GRB, wow, nice chord. You hear a new song. No doubt not good, but still a new song. Great stuff. Oh, great. Everybody got their guitars. That's phenomenal. That's great. That feels like we're together a little bit there, doesn't it? Does it? I think it does. Nice chords. Jojo Fry, you get really confused with these extension chords. What's the difference between a major 9 and an add 9? Great question. Right. We could do longer streams on this kind of thing, but seeing as you've asked, I'll tell you. So it's to do with the third and the major 7, really. Wait a minute, no, I've got that wrong. It's to do with the 7th, sorry. So a major 9 will contain this, should contain the 7th as well, right? It should contain the 7th interval. It should contain root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. If we are pianists, which we are not, we're kind of limited on guitar because we've only got 6 strings. So for example, if we were to play a 13th chord, which is like the highest number you can get on music really, you would have root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th. You should have every interval, and they're all sort of just notes from the scale, yeah? You should have every interval that precedes it in the chord. Now if you're a pianist, you can do that. In fact, you use your thumbs as well. If you're a guitar player and you've got 6 strings, this is a problem because that's 7 notes. So we often have to get rid of something that's not completely necessary. So like a really easy way for us to get, say, a 13th, we do it with minimal information. We need the root, we need the 3rd, we need the, can I get that finger off? We need the major 7, right? Or sorry, dominant 7 if we're doing, oh wait, I'm getting way into it. Well, let's call it a major 13, right? So I need the major 7th. The 5th is not super duper important. We could probably get rid of the 5th. We don't need the 9th really, we don't need the 11th, but we need the 13th to call it a 13th. So if we're guitar players, the minimal way you can play a major 13 chord would be root, 3rd, major 7th and the 13th. An add is where you don't have the major 7th in it. There you go. Or you don't have any 7th in it. Hope that kind of makes sense a little bit. Sorry. There needs to be a longer lesson on that. By the way, if anybody's interested, the primer thing that I did last week, I've actually been working on cutting that up into a video and I'll put it out at some point. If anybody gives it a plop. Okay. Remember that time at the start of the stream when I said that I go into the poll and we talk about that? Sorry, that's not happened. It might not happen. I want to catch up with the live chat. Because like I said, I've responded to all these. We respond to them all, I promise. We respond to everybody. In fact, we'll always read out John Robson, so let's read out John Robson. Check out John Robson's channel and his live stream tomorrow, 5 PM UK, beer o'clock. That's the way to start off the weekend, hanging out, beers and gear. John Robson, you play all day in lessons and videos. That all takes place in what I call a studio converted spare bedroom, much the same as this. After a long shift, you just want to slob in front of the telly. Can't remember the last time I took a guitar downstairs to play on the sofa. I can relate to that, mate, yes. I'm much the same because we do a lot of guitar-y stuff through the week, whether it's teaching, YouTubing, or gigging, or learning songs for all that kind of stuff. Which is a shame. I would like to do more guitar for leisure, but anywho. Right, Jojo does like Chord of the Week, that's great news. Daniel Rodkes, sorry, you're cleaning a new second-hand guitar I just got. Keep up the good stuff. Great, mate. That's one of my favourite things ever to do, is second-hand guitar, cleaning it up, new strings, polishing it up, getting the wee brushes in the bridge, getting all that dust out, stuff. I just love that stuff. Sorry, I'm a weirdo, probably. Right, oh, nice one. Paul Broadshaw has given us a Chord. What have we got there? 9X7900. Is that enough strings? Am I missing a string there? What is the colon like? Don't play that string. Is that what's happening there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's 6 strings there. Right, let's try it out. What was that? 9, 7, 9. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's like what is that? It's like a C sharp minor 7. Yeah, C sharp minor 7, but it's a nice voicing. There might be something else going on there. Actually sounds more like an E second inversion. Beautiful, nice one, mate. Is there a 9 in there? B and E, possibly. Sorry. Beautiful. Right, spicy chords for the win. Stevie Mac, you can't hear the banter. I'm sorry, mate. Steve, do you cut and paste the Chord of the Week to an actual short video? I don't. Should I? Maybe I could try that. I need to get further back. Thank you for that, mate. I don't really do shorts, but I might do... I don't like shorts, but I might. Could be an idea. Thank you for that, GRB. Good thinking. Just watch the whole live stream, though. Instead of the wee short, if you're just here for Chord of the Week, instead of watching the 10-second short, just watch the whole full 1 hour live stream for one chord. The Lamb's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Gary Westcott, you really enjoyed Chord of the Week, especially as you were very good at describing what you were doing, which is really good for a blind person. Most people just say, look what I'm doing, but I can't see. Oh, thank you, mate. I never even thought of that feedback. Great stuff, mate. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind for future. I basically won't change anything. Dave Fiendish, hello Steve. Your choice is vintage SG VSG6 with Tone Rider P90s and a trusty Marshall 8080 TC electronic effects. Get in there, mate. That is a rig. Go on yourself. Section 8 guitars. Has there ever been a famous guitarist with a 6th finger on their fret hand? I'm going to say probably. Maybe not famous enough for me to have heard of them, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. Gary Moffat Blues, cheers Steve. Life got in the way, the amount of time and equipment it took me to set up and record, taking over my break. Oh, sorry, this is Jam in the Cab. Sorry, it's your name that's threw me there. Life got in the way, the amount of time and equipment it took me to set up and record, taking over my break, plus my old band got back together, so spending time on old and new material. Great stuff, mate. Doing it right, that's what I like to hear. Guitar Quackery in the house. There is another awesome tech channel. They're my two favourites. No doubt about it. Milehouse and Guitar Quackery. So Milehouse has like got the banter factor, 100%. Guitar Quackery has got the forensic, in-depth cameras, stethoscopes. The stuff he does is absolutely crazy, and he's got a second channel now as well, where you can actually watch him. He live streams his work. Pretty cool stuff. Right, what are you saying? So you bought a new Spark 2 for home practice? Had to return the first unit, oh dear. The replacement unit works good. Too bad no built-in wireless connection to guitar. That's a bummer. I've never tried the Spark. I've seen that Johnny Budget Guitar Show got the Spark recently. Keith Melendez is out. Thanks for coming, mate. Oh, the chat just jumped there. But thanks for coming, Keith. What happened there? Where did that go? I've lost where I was in the chat. I'm really sorry, it's jumped. Audio BYMB. Audio bomb? Good evening, Steve. Hello, mate. Happy New Year. And to you, mate. New Year neighbours. Hope everyone starts the New Year jamming. That's what I like to hear, mate. Oh, that was before. Right, I've caught up now. Anton, what's the secret to achieving instant muscle memory for all these chords? I don't think there's a such thing as instant muscle memory. But yeah, it's repetition though, isn't it? It's just repetition, 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 repetition. Justin Guitar came up with this really cool thing that I use in lessons. If you're ever working on a new chord or a transition between chords, put a 1 minute timer on your phone, 1 minute timer, and try and get to that chord as many times as you can. You just have to count in your head how many times you've done it in the 1 minute. Then take a wee break and then put a minute on again and try and beat your record. Once you've done that a few times, basically all it does is it forces you to do loads of repetitions in a concentrated time that you would never normally do in practice. What a lot of people get wrong is, let's say there's a tricky chord in a song. Instead of isolating that one tricky point, they go through the whole song until it gets to that chord and then they fluff it, and then they go back to the start of the song and then they fluff it again. You just need to isolate the problem, repetition, repetition, repetition. Hopefully that helps. Guitar Quackery just says it there. Same as any other chords, practice and repetition. Search for tone. Some people show off their skill. I just show my legs. No wonder people keep unsubbing. Surely you don't have people unsubbing, mate. I subbed for the legs. So I subbed for. Johnny D, you got the Mustang GTX 100. Pretty impressed, and the tone app ain't bad at all either. Yeah, I've updated this app with the GT40. It's the older version, but I actually didn't connect so well with the newer generation, the GTX 50, but there you go. But I love them amps, the Mustangs and whatnot. Richard Clark, just the term muscle memory denotes massive repetition action. Maybe. 2 years, great get together. Thanks so much. See you all next time. Catch you later, mate. You're out of here. We've got a bit of time left. We're all good. Right, okay. Where are we at? Excuse me, sorry, I'm starting to get all throaty. Great to get together. Right, there we go. Peter Collins, apparently Theodore Roosevelt, Hound Dog Taylor, had 6 fingers on each hand. But could he play the guitar? I don't know, maybe he could. Jojo Fry, you would love to understand more about how chords work. Maybe we could do a series together where you try to teach me some stuff in some short lessons or something. Yeah, give me a shout. I love talking about chords. Like I said in last week, I don't know everything. I know enough to get by, and I sort of approach it in the intervallic way, which works best for me. I think it works best for guitar specifically, but if you played another instrument, notation's maybe a better way to go. Anyway, John Little is here, but he's late, but that's all right, mate. It's all good. Robbie F, the first hour of your morning practice is usually new chords and transitions. I watch a guitar YouTube from yesterday and mindless play the chords, usually 10 minutes per chord set and transition. I wish I had that kind of discipline to do that these days. Listen, we've got a few minutes left. Can I do a couple of poll things? Sorry. I know I should have done this ages ago. Poo Ninja, the famous Poo Ninja, did a rig rundown on his channel yesterday or the day before, so you can go check it out and you can see exactly what he's using for his home rig. So I'll read out a couple of short ones. Here we go. Old Man Zen. Sorry, just Old Man Zen. There are guitars all over the house. That option isn't listed. You've got good problems, mate. AVM Music, working on a music space, but the cellar needs some hardcore work throwing down. Jings. I was saying that to you in the reply, mate. I would love a cellar. It's one of my things I've always wanted. Downstairs, it'll be quiet. You wouldn't bother any neighbours. Sound is probably quite almost treated, insulated. Should have a big space if it's like the size of most of your house. That'd be awesome. I would love that. Get another short one and then we'll get back to the live before we call it a day. Mark Erickey, dining living room, there's enough room for my big guitars. How big are your guitars? Gringo Green, wherever I can play. Peter Collins, at home I have practice I have to practice upstairs in the bedroom through the headphones or just play unplugged. Yes. That's a lot of people had the same kind of thing, that they play, and there you go, look, Simon Gummer, living room, headphones on a bad day, and without loud as possible on a good one. That's it. Yeah, we had a lot of people saying the same kind of thing. A lot of people got the dining room studio. That's a cool little thing we can maybe talk about in the future, the dining room studio. That could be a thing. Right, it's getting near the end. I want to talk about some stuff. I need to do my plugs, sorry. So, I ordered a load of hangers from Thomann, but if you're an absolute, if you're frugal like myself, although this kind of is almost the opposite of frugal, I grudge paying £10 for shipping from Thomann. And you need to order over £150 to get free shipping. So, I was only going to order 7 hangers for there, but I actually ended up ordering an 8th. So I can get one in that corner there that you can't see. So it's basically going to be one poking out that way as well. These hangers are amazing, by the way. I'm not like sponsored by Hercules or anything like that, but like I said, I had the cheap hangers up there, the 4 before that were up there for 12 years. I've also got 3 Hercules up on this side that they've been there for 12 years and they're just great. You can put any headstock shape on them. Tellies, Starcasters, anything. So I got the 8th one to get me over, but that wasn't the only thing I got to get me over. I also got a Gravity mic stand clip because the one I'm using in the band keeps getting loose. I keep tightening the screw and it keeps getting loose. And the mic that I use when I'm singing goes like that. So that's no fun. So that was the Gravity one. And I also got the K&M Koenig & Mayer. Another one just because I wanted to see which one was best, and I also wanted to have a spare. This is all the things that I put in my basket so that when it's time to make a purchase to get it over 150 so I get my free shipping. I got these wee case, what are they called, pedal candy buttons or something. Apparently they fit on the HX Stomp XL. I'm going to try them out. I don't know, I've seen these for years, but $4.99 for a bag of them. I thought I'd try them out. And of course I like to get a pack of Harley Benton branded coated strings, which they're not amazing, but for like £3 they're pretty brilliant. You end up getting a bit of black residue on your fingers after the first hour or 2 of playing, but once that comes off, they slick up and they feel really good. I use these for like if I'm working on a guitar and it's temporary strings. You know, if it's not strings that I'm keeping on the guitar, or if the guitar's going to get its pickups changed soon or something like that, I'll put these on. Next is, I stocked up on my picks of choice, my Dunlop 500s. So that was all to get me over the £150 threshold so I can get free shipping. Was the shipping free if it ended up with this junk? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the frugal Scotsman for you. And that's the polite way of saying it. So anywho, where are we at? I don't know where we're at. Right, they've got a video tomorrow. It's Squire versus a Jet. Check it out if you're not busy. What else is happening in the chat there? We'll just read a little bit more and then we'll get out of here. I want to thank you all so much for coming. It feels like it's been a good vibe tonight, nice and busy. Maybe it's my new hangers are feeling good. I don't know. Right, where are we at? Search for Tone. Steve, I know you are busy and probably don't need an extra thing, but maybe once a month stream another day dedicated to theory and other cool stuff. Interesting. Is that a good idea? Robbie F, that's what I was going to say. I haven't had a routine like that for years. Maybe I need to rededicate. Yeah, I'm jealous as well. I want to do it too, mate. John Little, you're finding the most interesting chord practice for me is working on triads after years of full bar chords. Yeah, that's it. We'll learn too much. We think that bar chords is like, we get told that it's this massive hurdle to cross in your guitar playing journey. And it is in terms of physical. It's a good thing to learn, but I mean, it depends on what kind of music you're playing. How often do you play bar chords? I don't know. I don't play them so often. I prefer not to in a band scenario because It covers so much sort of EQ, covers so much of the sonic spectrum that it doesn't always come out in the mix, especially when I'm playing my keyboard player. 2 singers, drummers, cymbals, you know. Finding that little middle area of the fretboard, playing minimal. Sorry, I'm getting away into stuff here. Where did we get to there? Little triads was the biggest key in expanding your playing ever. Yeah, triads are the bee's knees. I'm still need to work on them as well. Search for guitar quackery, that's a good idea. Also a way to continue growing his channel, especially if there's demand, as you've just expressed. Thank you, mate. Anton, your Amazon affiliate link seems to have gone. I'll have another order into Thomann again soon. We'll use your link. Thank you so much, mate. Sorry about the Amazon link. I barely use that one anyway, but I'll try and update it if I can remember. John Little, cheap ones from Temu for me. Is that the hangers? If it is, I've been using cheap ones and I'm glad I've bit the bullet and upgraded to the Hercules all round. Should have done it years ago. I'm going to do a video on that anyway. I've already filmed a bit of it. Sorry, catching up with the chat there. Graham Campbell, you're using those buttons on your Nux MG30. They're great. Ah, nice. Daniel Radke, you've got 5 Hercules hangers, all acquired over time. Best ones, absolutely great. You're right, mate. I looked into a load of different ones, but settled on the ones that I've been using that fit all the guitars. Jojo Fry would watch that. Nice. GRB Aquatics metal guitar strap buckles. Yes or no? Plastic, fantastic. Only here. Same here, mate. I don't like the metal ones either because I've got a very bad habit of not taking the strap off when it goes in the gig bag. I just leave it on. Sorry. I'm just lazy. Richard Clark, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. Agreed, mate. Section 8 guitarists, you had a lot of fun. Thanks for your time. Great. Everybody's leaving. We're all off. Hopefully we'll see you at John Robson's live stream next week. Tomorrow at 5 PM. I'll be there. Might see you there. Peter Collins, you switched from playing rock to soul Motown and now use triads most of the time rather than bar chords. 100%, mate. That's it. Richard Clark, bar chords are good to know and great for beach guitar. Thank you for shouting that, mate. Right, we're almost there. John mentioned in his injury video last year, you also have problems with your fretting hand. Perhaps some tips for playing with injuries, deficiencies. I wouldn't know. John's your guy to ask. And also, what's his name? Rubbish Guitar Bloke. He's dealing with an issue that he's got as well. Deficiency would probably be the word. Right, let's get out of here. Evening to you, Sam. We're just on the way out. Let's go. Hercules are the best hangers you can buy. Locks too. Agreed, Anton. Thank you, Steve. Have a great stream. Ta-ta for now. We made it. Thanks all very much. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Now it's time to do the thanks for watching. Until next time. See you later. There we go. Thank you all for coming. I really enjoyed it tonight. That was a good one. What do we think of Chord of the Week? Was Chord of the Week good? Was do we miss that I didn't do